What's up, guys? It's Faust, and we are playing Valkyria Chronicles 4. Before we start, like, subscribe, share my video, comment, say something on it. I don't care. Rubber baby bunkers, I don't care. Mega Man, something. At least some engagement of some level will help the video and everything. Alright then guys, let's start this up.
Only the coldest winters gave rise to the Crystal Sea, a floating field dotted with countless icebergs. Normally an inland sea, the bitter cold made it a frozen wasteland, impassable by ships. At these times, nature itself protected the imperial capital. Snow on the land and icebergs in the water. However, this snow cruisers. These were the Federation's secret weapons, built to pass the impassable and tame the Crystal Sea.
If those snow cruisers hadn't shown up when they did, the entire Ranger Corps would have died on that coast. As it stood, we'd already lost over half our troops by the time they arrived. After boarding, we reorganized the survivors. Each company went to a different ship. Squad E's company was assigned to the operations number 2 vessel, the Centurion. We're finally in a place where we can leave the cold, the hunger, and the marching behind. It's almost too good to be true. Straight out of hell, and into something like heaven. But it's not a heaven that comes with a sky.
I can tell you, being out in cold, I've done winter warfare training. Dude, that shit is... They teach you how to dress light and move, because one of the worst things to do in that cold weather is to sweat. So you want to be able to be light enough where you're not sweating when you build up heat, but still enough clothes is that when you're building up heat, you can stay warm as long as you keep moving. Yeah, you're going to be cold no matter what. It's just that you're not sweating, and you don't have to worry about freezing because of the moisture.
Riley, how's Minerva holding up? She won't touch her food. It seemed to take all her effort just to respond to me.
Okay.
I see. Well, I can't blame her. She's one of the few survivors of Squad F. And they might not have died if Squad E had been quicker. But if Minerva stays like this... Yeah. Time heals all wounds, but we don't have that luxury.
Oh, that's lame.
Damn it, there goes my soup!
Are you okay? That was a big one.
Ugh, I've had enough of this crap. I can't keep my appetite with all this damn shaking. And the boat creaks, I can't even sleep.
Yeah, that's one problem with being on a boat. I was on a boat pretty much from the Middle East back to the US. Volunteered to go with Army equipment on a Navy vessel. So I got to spend some time on a boat, but it was unique and weird. I'm just glad that I had a squad with me, just so some people I knew. I'm glad that the Marines were chill enough to hang out with us and let us work out with them.
Oh, princess. Can't get his beauty rest going over a little ice reef? You army boys are all the same.
Oh yeah? Well, we ain't a bunch of chumps on a boat, that's for sure.
And whose boat do you think you're on? Oh, we can help you get some sleep, hotshot. No more scary ice. You might not even wake up.
Oh, you think you're hot shit? Fine, come get it!
I would say, yeah, we played around and we were jerks to each other, but we didn't try to get into a fight right away. We just kept insulting each other for a bit until someone got pissed off. And I'm talking about this like probably about 10 minutes into the insults. Someone got pissed off to that level. And yeah, we might throw a few punches, but after that, it's like, hey, it's not the whole group throwing punches, like 1-2 people doing that. We drag them back. Like, all right.
Coming in with a big wind-up like that? I'll show you how to throw a friggin' punch!
Shouldn't we stop them?
They can let off some steam. Idiots of the land versus idiots of the sea.
And I can tell you that in real life, the girls did more fighting than any of the guys did. They were just always in the back being quiet about it and just always doing the fighting and screwing over people from the background because the women were vindictive. We're talking about like straight up just like, dude, a guy would never do that to someone even if they hated them, how vicious they were.
Come on!
Hey, Kai. Isn't this getting a little out of hand? That's the thing about idiots. They never learn unless you make them learn.
What the hell? Hey, Riley! You can't just grenade us!
Holy! Retreat! Retreat!
Whoa! Riley, was that alive?
Custom grenade, full of chili powder, pepper, and powdered mustard.
Spicy.
Let's go, Kai. We can have some tea on the deck, where it's quieter.
Ah! Ah, my eyes! My...
This has to be some kind of war crime! Where did she get this? Water! I need water!
Claude's probably the only one who can stop this.
And most fights that happened in the military,
Welcome to the Centurion. I'm
there
the
was a few
captain,
people fighting.
Roland Morgan.
They did it. It was not like trying to kill each other or beat the other person up. We mostly just, we were going to like, hey, you would tap, like how the UFC would fight. Very similar to that, and it was just like, okay, you tap, poof, done. And we just carried on as normal.
This is Marie, the radio officer, and Loof, the radar operator.
We help coordinate maneuvers between the ship and ground forces. It's nice to meet you, Claude. Loof, aren't you going to give Claude a proper greeting?
What, waste my breath on that moron? I've got better things to do.
Yeah, and that's how a lot of the women were, but they did not act like that to an officer. Because it was just like, hey, you're expected to act this level, perform at this level, and it's like, well, I don't give a shit if you're a man or woman, you better act right. Because you're at this standard. You're not a woman, you're not a man, you're a soldier, so act like one. You're a Navy sailor, so act like one. You're a Navy Marine, so act like one.
I wouldn't mind.
Loof's always like that. She's the best at what she does, though, so don't worry about her ability.
I see.
These young ground pounders are always so high-strung.
And you are?
Brian Haddock, Lieutenant Junior Grade. I'm the navigator.
Lieutenant Haddock. It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Just Brian is fine. You do outrank me, after all.
Huh? No, I'm a lieutenant too.
Not anymore, Claude. From this day forward, you're promoted to the rank of captain.
Oh, nice.
I'd like to put you in command of this ship's guard convoy.
Oh, nice.
Commanding the guard convoy? But Minerva Victor should have seniority over me.
We've already offered the post to Lieutenant Victor. She refused outright and recommended you in her place.
She did?
And with getting promotions and stuff like that, yes, seniority is a thing that does help you out, but it's also ability, and pretty much everyone can see that Claude is better than her, so in reality, he would have been offered that before.
I'd been considering you for the position myself. After, with your judgment, adaptability, and the trust of your soldiers, you make a fine candidate.
Yeah, like stuff like that. He's even saying, hey, you have this great stuff. It would make a little bit more sense in reality if Maverna was known as the best one, everyone trying to, like, oh, like, pretty much how Claude is, if Maverna was that. And then her squad gets taken out, she gives it up, and going to the lower ranker. Lower seniority, not as skilled, lieutenant compared to her.
Will you accept this duty, Captain Wallace?
Yes, sir.
Oh, marvelous. Well, without any further ado, I'd like to explain your first mission as captain. Our 3 snow cruisers are currently heading north, across the Crystal Sea.
The 3 cruisers, huh?
Our new aim is a raid on Schwarzgrad, the Imperial capital. The operation's known by the codename Cygnus. It was a contingency plan for Operation Northern Cross. Devised in secret, you understand. But with Operation Northern Cross set back so far, Command is using it as a grand diversion instead. And so, we of the Cygnus fleet have inherited the duty of invading the capital.
Ooh.
The Crystal Sea is a natural barrier. The Empire would never expect an attack from this side. Even if they did, the ice can't support ships, much less infantry and tanks. They can't intercept or pursue.
That's smart, especially when you have a big ship that's an icebreaker. You can do
This
that
new
stuff.
weapon, the Snow Cruiser, is going to let us ride right into the seat of the Empire. That is our duty.
Attacking the capital from the Crystal Sea. I don't think anyone would see that coming.
You command an entire guard convoy now, Mr. Wallace. I'll be expecting great things.
With the Navy, a lot of officers, they do call their higher ranking officers like Mr. their name. Usually the higher ranking says that to their lower ranking, saying their names. Because you have to think it's like, oh hey, they're gentlemen, or the female officers, oh they're ladies, things like that. So kind of like that air of nobility.
I'll give it all I have, sir.
Good to hear. Your first duty as captain is to appoint a leader.
What do you mean?
With your promotion, you'll be carrying quite a bit more responsibility than you've had so far. You will also have more members in Squad E now. You'll need to open your mind to new strategies. You're already delegating a bit to Lieutenant Miller and Sergeant Raz, but I'd like you to appoint a new squad mate to leadership to help bring Squad E to its full potential.
Okay.
I'm sure this will be a boon to you in the battles to come.
Thank you, sir.
Give it some thought. I'm confident your choice will be the right one.
Someone who's fit to be a leader. Who should I choose?
Assign a leader. Okay, nice. Alrighty then. So Corporal, okay, that's the reason why you guys have been ranking up. So, what I've gathered from this is how to rank up someone is the more CP you use on them is the higher they rank up, and they say they could get to the max rank of Corporal with 20 uses. I'm gonna save real quick.
Minerva. I accepted the position. I'll be commanding the guard convoy. Why did you recommend me?
Was the title not enough? Now you want to hear me admit defeat in my own words?
No. It's just... I know you still haven't forgiven me.
And I never will. You killed Crystal, and you destroyed Squad F. I'll never forgive you, and I won't let you forget! Crystal fought with her head held high until the very end. She died fighting for what she believed in. Even when it all looked hopeless, she did everything she could to... So I will avenge her death. I'll defeat the Empire and fulfill her wish.
Then why didn't you accept the...
Because you're the better candidate, damn you! Squad F is gone. The only able member left from Squad D is their commander. After the reorganization, Squad E is the only one with any real firepower left. It's elementary. The only one who's fit to be commander is the one with a squad left to command.
Minerva.
Claude, I am prepared to do whatever it takes. I'll cast everything aside, if it means I can avenge them. If it means we can win. Staying locked in a petty contest of pride is only going to hold us back. Command me as you see fit, Claude. Bring us the victory you promised our allies. Our friends die fighting the Empire. Now it's our duty to avenge them.
Yeah. I know.
I'll be watching you, Claude. I will judge your determination and your strength of will. If you ever disgrace the memory of the soldiers who died to get you here, then I will personally send you to answer to them.
Alright, let's get some serious stuff going on.
Listen up, everyone. I'd like to introduce a new member of Squad E.
Minerva Victor reporting. My comrades paid the ultimate price, and I will carry on their legacy.
My name is Ronald Albee, and I fight with the pride of Squad F in my heart.
Glory weaponry. Oh. Okay, from the first one. From the first Valkyria Chronicles, you got a tank like that. It was called the Shamrock.
I have an important announcement to make. As part of the reorganization of the Ranger Corps, Squad F will be merged into Squad E.
Your attention, please. As you know, Squad F was dealt a crushing blow in the last battle. The Empire's attack was too much for us. We lost almost everyone. But the spirit of Squad F still burns bright in our hearts. We will rise again, fight for our fallen brethren, and overcome the Imperial Army.
Okay, with stuff like this, when I was in the military, I never had to deal with squads really combining or units combining because of lack of people, because of death, or like loss of people. So, this stuff I have no experience and know nothing about, but I do know what happens is that where they decide they don't reinforce a squad or a unit, and they just merge two units together, and then it becomes a new unit.
Minerva, Squad E is here to help you carry those burdens. Crystal's sacrifice, everyone else's. We vow to them and to you that we...
Just so. We are bound by a single objective. Defeat the Empire and end the war. Henceforth, Squad F is under Captain Wallace's command. We shall push forward, together with Squad E. Let us fight as one!
In addition to 2 new squad mates, we're also adding their tank to our numbers. Miles, Dan, this is Squad F's driver.
Lieutenant Ronald Albee.
It's nice to meet you.
Don't worry about formalities with me. We can just take it easy.
With these new additions, our duties will be more demanding than ever. It's only gonna get tougher from here on out. We'll have to work together and fight as a team. I'm counting on all of you.
Crystal, I will avenge you.
Alright.
Yeah!
Huh.
Seriously? They're still going at it?
Could always throw them out onto the Crystal Sea and let them have a snowball fight.
That's actually not a bad idea.
They must have an awful lot of pent-up energy. A snowball fight wouldn't be nearly enough.
Minerva! And Claude!
Minerva, are you,
Oh, I wasn't wounded. I'm ready to move out any time.
That's enough! The Federation's staking it all on a new plan. Operation Cygnus. We don't have time to be fighting over petty differences.
Oh, usually fighting like that does cause camaraderie, people getting together, people bonding, because that's just how men are. Is we fight with each other, because that's the reason why when you see two men outside fighting, and then you go in and you see them both come in, and then they buy beers for each other. And they've never met each other before, but they go and have a fight, and then they go back in and start drinking together. That's just what men do.
Operation Cygnus? The hell is that?
Wait, you guys came aboard without even knowing that?
Raz, everyone, listen to me. This ship is heading north across the Crystal Sea, towards the Imperial capital. This op is our new focus as part of the Ranger Corps.
Wait, Claude, is this ship really going to the capital?
Yeah.
So we can roll on over the imps just by riding this thing? That's almost too easy. You squids and the crew better make sure I get there.
You? The kid complaining he can't get his nap time? You're not even gonna last to the capital.
What'd you say?
Raz, cut it out! I think we might need some joint training between the Army and the Navy, for the sake of teamwork.
I'm sorry it took so long, but it's time to hand out your cold weather equipment.
Winter gear.
You mean we won't have to warm our hands on the tank's exhaust pipe?
Damn.
Or wear a week's worth of socks at once?
You had to go that far? I heard you had a rough time, but I didn't realize it was that bad. Well, now you'll have a thick coat, leather gloves, wool innerwear, and sheepskin boots. Don't worry. No more shivering out in the cold.
Oh, hell yeah!
Okay, let's all get changed. Riley and Kaisha are taking a while.
Man, why do women always take so long to get dressed?
Oh, you want them to take so long, because the reason why they're taking so long is because they're looking even better.
It's not like how they wear it's gonna make a difference.
Oh, really? You think you've seen it all, huh? Ta-da! Riley Miller Winter Edition.
Damn.
Hey, what kind of reaction is that? Tell me what you think.
Oh, I like it. It looks great on you.
I know, right? I customized it a bit so the hem would look cuter.
That's why it took so long, huh?
Actually, that one's on me.
Wow, yours looks really nice too.
Wait a sec. Your cloak's the only thing different.
Are you gonna be okay? That looks kind of cold.
Didn't fit me.
Oh, that's right, since you're registered as a man. I'm sure we could get Marie to find you a woman's uniform.
No, I'll deal with it. Thicker clothes would only slow me down anyway. It's actually pretty warm if I just wrap up like this.
Yeah, that's pretty much a cloak. A cloak is an old-time outerwear that you would use to keep yourself like warm or prevent like weather and stuff messing with you, because you would have the tunic under, that's kind of like your underclothes, your underwear. Well, you would first have a loin wrapping, then you would have a tunic, then you would have a cloak on the outside. And just as technology grew and just better material and making certain clothing, it's that jackets just ended up prevailing because their use was more or less for military, and civilians found out like, hey, we actually like how this is going compared to wearing a cloak.
What do you think, Raz?
There's probably some other things to it, but that's just the limited understanding I have on that.
Whatever. Don't blame me if you catch a cold.
Well, if you're invincible, you obviously don't need yours. I'll just...
Look, just be careful, all right?
Alrighty then, so I'm gonna call it there. The end of the story and all that fun stuff. So if you guys could like, subscribe, share this video, help my channel grow. Thanks guys. Remember, always love the Kill Hound.